quick. I told you no video is complete till it has a train in it. There goes freight train. You see those containers that look like tankers? Those are actually coils. They lift the cover off and put the coil in. You can see the coils right there. Oh, all right. We just got loaded. I wanted to show you that real quick. All right, talk to you in a bit. All right, good morning. We delivered our all-zip load early this morning. I wanted to show you guys the sunrise coming up there. It's Friday. It's pretty sunrise. Everything went pretty good this morning. We're going over here to Hammond, Indiana, to go pick up some oily bars and take them over to Cleveland, Ohio. It's going to be our weekend load. But no, we woke up early this morning. We took off about 4:30 this morning. It's going on about 6:30. It went real good over there. It was easy to get to. It was right off the interstate. Didn't have to really go downtown too much. This place over here in Hammond, we got to go through a little bit of Hammond, Indiana, a little bit. Quite a few traffic lights, but shouldn't be too bad. So I'll check in with you guys when we get over there. I just wanted to show you that sunrise. It's Friday morning and pretty sunrise. So we'll talk to you in a minute. We arrived where we need to be to load. We're a little early for our appointment. Our appointment's actually not till 11:30. But this place is pretty good about loading you early. The last couple of times I've been here, it hasn't been too much of an issue. So hopefully, it's Friday, it's the end of the day, and they want to get done and go home. That's the way it was. I think I loaded here last Friday too. Oh, Friday also. But should be pretty easy. I got to pull up here. Just check in with the security office. There's no scale or anything here. You don't have to weigh in or out. All right, let me check in. We're good to go. All right, we got loaded up. It took a little longer than expected, but I can't complain too much because my appointment really wasn't until 11:30. So I can't complain, but it went pretty good. As you can see, it's raining right now. So I got the side kit covered, but then I had to pull out because people were waiting and finish up everything outside in the rain, so I'm a little wet. We booked another load for Monday out of Ohio. So we got that to do. We are probably going to end up taking the side kit down this weekend, and then I'll re-tarp this. I know it sounds like a lot of work, but freight has kind of slowed down, and there's not as many options as there used to be, and the stuff that I used to haul I can't find. So I'm going to where I just haul whatever. So we might have to do that. So it'll be a project for this weekend. And you know me, I like my exercise, so can't see if there's anybody in there. Alright, I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough. All you gotta do is let them see you. You don't need paperwork. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get on highway or Interstate 80, which is a toll road through Indiana and Ohio. We're on our way over to Perrysburg, Ohio to the Petro, and we're gonna hang out there all weekend. So they got a nice big parking lot, ride my skateboard, get some exercise, pull the side kit down, get a shower, all that other good stuff. And it'll be make for a nice, hopefully a nice weekend. Now it's supposed to rain. Hang on a second, I gotta turn the buzzer on. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and then Sunday's supposed to be real nice. So we'll hopefully get pretty nice. All right, let's get out of here, fight the rain a little bit, and talk to you in a bit. All right, it's the end of the day. We're over here at the Petro in Perrysburg, Ohio. We're gonna spend the weekend here. We're about 100 miles from where we got to deliver for Monday. Here, hang on one second. There's a truck. He's parked on the shoulder behind me. I'm looking at him in the mirror. Hang on, I'll show you. Hang on. All right, let me zoom in. You can see him. Got a big sleeper on it. There it is right there. It's Freightliner. That's a good looking little truck. Is that Freightliner or International? I think that's International. So, all right, I want to mount you guys back up. Hang on. All right, so it's supposed to rain most of the day tomorrow. Sunday it's supposed to be pretty nice. We're gonna take the side kit down. You know, freight's starting to slow down a little bit, and rates are going down a little bit. I got a message today. I was gonna read it to you. I'm gonna make it a little vague though. I don't want to get it too much. Hang on one second. Okay, so I got a message from an agent from the Midwest, and he used to have round trips from the Midwest to California and back. Let's see, we are no longer the primary carrier since we would not drop our rate to under $1.50 a mile. Yes, some company actually bid under, oops, it went out, $1.50 a mile, which is cheaper than we were previously. We will see how well that works out for them. So, you know, rates are going down a little bit. So shippers don't like paying this, you know, the high rates for this stuff here. And you know, there's always somebody else standing in line that'll do it cheaper. And these customers, you know, if somebody will do a little bit cheaper, they're going to jump on that. When I was doing household goods, I know I refer to that a lot, but when I was doing household goods, one of the things that we always talked about was that, you know, the one thing that you can sell is service. And just like that agent was talking about, you know, company came in, they're going to do it at a lower rate, but what kind of service are they going to provide? Stuff like that. You know, some of the customers that I go to or been to, you know, they're like, hey man, I'm really glad you guys, you know, we use you guys, Mercer, because when you guys show up, most of the time you have the right equipment, you have enough equipment, and you know, drivers are pretty easy to get along with. You know, and I always try to make a point, you know, if it's a customer paying and they got good rates, I always try to make a point of kind of bending over backwards for that customer. Now, I don't want them to walk all over me, but I will bend over backwards for them. And I've said this before too, you know, the ELD, the first kind of, you know, blast from the ELD kind of freaked everybody out, and the rates went through the roof, and rates were great for a while. You know, and now there's talk about making the ELD more flexible, and I do believe the easier, the more flexible that you make the ELD, the lower the rates are going to go. Example, the personal conveyance that you can use now if you get stuck at a shipper. You know, anything that happens that makes it that much easier is going to cause the rates to go down a little bit. And there's always somebody standing in line willing to do it cheaper. I've been that guy before too, you know, willing to do it cheaper. You know, there's a lot of I got a lot of, I don't want to say new guys, but a lot of newer guys at Mercer that watch me. And you know, as the rates start to go down a little bit, the one thing to remember is they're going down everywhere, just not at one company. If freight's slowing down, it's slowing down everywhere. So, you know, and you might hear from this other company and say, oh yeah, we got lots of freight. Yeah, they got lots of freight at $1.50 a mile. There was easy money. The last 3-4 months has been easy money. I mean, it was good. Now we got to work at it. For example, the load we're going to pick up on Monday won't go in the side kit. So we're going to take the side kit down this weekend, and I know that sounds like a lot of work, but we're going to take the side kit down. We still have to tarp this load before we deliver it, so we'll throw some tarps over it real quick, and take the side kit down and run with the side kit down. It gives us a little bit more options since things are slowing down a little bit. So we'll take it down. The good stuff, I used to run all those baby coils. I don't see them on the board anymore. So maybe somebody else came in and put a lower bid on them, and somebody else is hauling them, another company's coming in and hauling them. But I don't see those little baby coils, you know, and those paid pretty good too. So you know, I used to do a lot of those. I don't see too many of that on the board anymore. But anyway. Today was a long day. We started today at 4 o'clock this morning. We had about 2 hours left on our 14-hour clock. We only drove about 300 miles today. So anyway. All right. I will talk to you guys this weekend, and we will take the side kit down. I got to do some paperwork. I found a new app for paperwork. I'll talk about that later. But anyway, it's pretty cool. Now, it's probably been around for a while, and I just found it. But it's a real easy app to keep track of receipts and stuff. So I'll talk about that later. All right, that's it. I'm tired. I got up early this morning. It's only 5 o'clock here. I got up at about 3 o'clock this morning. Started our day about 4:30. So, all right, talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.